Doing it when motivated or do it irrespective of your mood. My friend, controlling your mood and emotional state is the key to get you to where you want in life. We all had the moments that we feel down, that moment that you suddenly feel shrinked and also small. You lose the confidence you have in what you've done only because of one mistake or because of the things that didn't went as you imagined. And the mind job is just to give you alert and highlights those negative moments. So this is exactly we tend to crash, feel small and lose ourselves. That sinking feeling in your chest, hearing that inner voice saying that, see, you're not ready, you are not enough. That voice is there to tell you that actually you're already more than enough. It's just some game to test you to go to the next level. This is time to level up, my friend. So stick around. I'm going to take you through 3 steps, only 3 steps that you need to do after the moment you feel that way. You know, the moment that you feel that this is the end of confidence, I want to give you the good news. It is actually the beginning of it because it is the moment that is pushing you out of your comfort zone. And if you are able to deal with that, you will grow. Your comfort zone will be expanded. And now you have much bigger threshold that you need to pass by. In fact, those moments that we have all this inner voice is because of the fact that we are fearful. Maybe when you are in those moments, you think that no, it's just doubt. It's just not having confidence. If you just follow all the paths, you will end up to see that they are all rooted in our fear. Fear of being rejected, fear of being not good enough, and consequently not being loved with people because we didn't act in the way that we were expected to, and also we didn't give the result or whatever the situation was for you. So that fear of not being enough, not being loved, need to be first recognized. So the first step that you have to go through is stepping back and not reacting, because normally people, when they are afraid, they tend to just react instead of being responsive. A leader responds and a loser reacts. So calm down and step back. Separate yourself from all the sounds and noises are going on inside your mind. You need to first comprehend what's going on exactly. Why your mood shifted totally. What was the changing factor so that you can manage it on the path forward. Most people fight fear emotionally. Leaders observe it. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what is this fear trying to protect me from? Because fear is never the enemy. It is just a signal. You're not broken, my friend. Your system is just trying to keep you safe. But you know, playing always safe doesn't bring you extraordinary life that you want. As Jim Rohn says beautifully, life is risky from the very moment that we are born. When I started to do this first step, the time that I noticed that, okay, something is going wrong. It's not the true me. It's not the motivated Taryn who was doing the thing without needing an external approval. I step back and analyze and see that actually what's going on in my inner system. Who is telling me what? What has been conditioned in my inner world now I'm being afraid of? Maybe it's a fear of what would be the result, or maybe it could be something very unnecessary or just punishing myself because of the couple of things that I could have done better. So the moment that you separate yourself from all those noises and step back, you find your whole true self again and try to analyze the situation like a leader who observes. This is exactly the time that you notice that it is just a fear. It is a fear which is not true, right? It's just a fear from something that might not be true at all, might not happen at all. So you need to keep calm and understand the root cause and go back to the source of you. The second step is using your focus. I want you to focus actually on the things which are real, like the positive aspects. Do you agree with me that when we go through a process, our mind at the end, because it's just seeking to see if it can keep us safe, survive, if we get positive results or not, tries to highlight, predict all the single negative aspects that it can, instead of bringing up the positive efforts that we had and the actions and results we put in front up front. So see, if really we've done 10 things and like 2 or 3 of them were not as good as it could have been, instead of building the energy and peak state with the 7 things that we have, focusing on all these 3 things, it just destroys your mood. It just takes you to the negative energy that you cannot act much better than before in that state. So you don't want that state. That's why you have to shift your focus on the things which went positively. And those kind of things, when you bring your focus on the powerful thing, your energy and state of the mind will be increased. And that is the peak state. You are unstoppable and you can think actually much better with better clarity. For example, if I'm talking with a person who is actually thinking not clearly because she or he is just afraid to take any action, do you think that that person will take any further step? No, but if that person just shifts the focus, step back from the fear and try to focus on the other aspect, on the aspect she can control or manage, she will definitely be more empowered to think better and act accordingly. So if you so far with me, please hit the like. It is a huge support to me. Thank you. If you're waiting for step 3, I should say that this step is the one which will actually reinforces the step 1 and 2, and this is the one that a true project manager for his or her own life will do definitely. It's going through reinforcement by reflection. Now it's the time. You are feeling grateful about all the positive and hard effort you put behind the things that you've been through and the positive results, actions, or maybe contributions that you had. You should feel that gratitude in your body, and from that higher frequency state of mind and physiology, always guide your physiology not to be like this but like that. You cannot be like that and be grateful. Don't worry, it will follow your focus. So after being in that state, you want to now open your journal and go through it. Firstly, you will detail down everything you are grateful about through this process, all the lessons learned be registered there. And then now it's the time, from the point of view of a leader of life, from the point of view of the person who knows that is whole and complete, and all these are the experiences of life and can be improved for the next time. They are all the lessons that you are learning to grow you as a person, as a soul. And then you will write down everything that could have been improved. There is room for improvement. Always. It's a constant, never-ending improvement. That is why you need to detail down everything that you wanted to do in another way or could have been done better, and then they will be a valuable lessons and also journal. You can really prepare a new journal from now and then and name it as you wish, juicy way that triggers you actually to live more, to experience more, to learn more, fail more, learn more, and succeed. You know, if you never fail, either you never try or that achievement is something that, okay, you know what I mean, right? So this journal is valuable. Keep it close to your heart. It's the experiences of your life. Next time you will even incorporate those into your next journey. Of course, every new action will bring you even new lessons. People should always grow. This is the purpose of soul. So enjoy that journey. Every time it is normal. When you feel again fearful, maybe it disguises itself with like being down or depressed or feeling sleepy because you want to just freeze or fly away from that state. So understand, step back, see that it is just the fear of maybe not being enough ready or whatever fear, you know, and then go to the second step, highlight the thing that will bring up your state to the peak state. And the third one is, of course, now going through the rational way and writing it down, registering the lessons. They are valuable lessons of your life. I promise that the next video will add another value combined with these lessons that we learned here.